Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. My name is Brianna. Welcome to our 90-Day Fiancé podcast. I'm here with my girl, Mary. And, Kiki and Kivitz, we accept all religions. So welcome, Mary.
Thank you, Brianna. And let me tell you, after that chanting, I feel all vibrations and warm inside, girl. Thank you for that.
She likes the damn chanting. So it's funny only because I do chanting too. But what I was going to tell Mary, but then I forgot to tell her because I got too stoned to remember to tell her, was that like it's with me, it's more like, with manifestation, you want to really focus your mind on like the thing that you want. Well, you can do that and chant it like, so I chant to Ganesh, but Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. So I have some specific obstacle. I think it's like self-hypnosis. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. But so Jenny is going to the ISKCON temple. Why do they not tell us what ISKCON stands for?
I think the lawyer mentioned it briefly last week, but I missed it. It's like International Society of something.
Okay, listen. I feel like it's super unfair that we do a podcast and we don't even do any research. So
I know, right? Okay,
right
you'll look for it. But
you stall for time.
But all I have to say is that what you were just saying, going back to what you were saying about chanting and putting your mind onto something while chanting.
Yeah.
You know what Jenny has her mind on while she's chanting. I want to marry soulmate. I need to marry soulmate.
So every time she chants it, she pronounces it differently. Okay, I found it. So it's the International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
There you go.
Yeah, so they're just down with the Krishna. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all.
I mean, I'll be down with the Krishna if I wasn't Catholic. They seem pretty cool, don't they?
Krishna, Catholic.
I mean, they seem pretty open-minded. I mean, they have a number that they hold sacred to themselves, 108.
Yeah, that's an auspicious number. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. That's why, by the way, these little mala bead things, they have 108 beads. Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum,
and when you
educational moment by Kiki and Kibitz.
I know, aren't you glad I'm here? Anyway, so I'm showing those of you on audio, we're recording on video now too. And like you can go on our YouTube channel and see it, but I'm showing them my little mala beads. Anyway, it's 108 beads and you go all the way around like this, and then you go back the other way. But you never cross this bead. That's the guru bead. Now, are you convinced I totally know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I'm always convinced you totally know what you're talking about. You're like my expert. You're my expert. Whenever I need to find out about something I don't know about, I turn to Brianna.
Oh my God.
And when my friends
super know-it-all-y.
And when my friends need to ask, to find out something, they have no fucking clue. They call Mary. So
you're basically saying that like we're changing the world one know-it-all-y person at a time.
Yeah, basically.
Anyway. I was surprised after all of this that Jenny's like, it is relaxing though.
Yeah, I mean, Jenny liked it. She was
mantra meditation. You're just focusing your mind on one thought. That's what I mean. Like the representation of removing obstacles. Just drill that shit into your head, whatever obstacle is in your way. I have something specific in mind, and it involves chocolate, like after 9 o'clock at night. I need to Hopkinash remove that obstacle.
Yes, remove that
There you
obstacle. But you know, she when she was talking to the priest, she said it
Yeah.
removed all of her stress and anxiety, and she felt, you know, a little lighter.
Yeah, right.
So, you know,
See, that
maybe
shit works.
maybe she should think about practicing that on a regular basis, even though she can't become a missionary and use that for her visa.
Yeah,
dealing with
shouldn't we
submit-
all? You don't have to say Hare Krishna. But what
Right,
if it's like, I'm awesome, and you just you chant that to yourself
right.
several times a day? I have this sticker from, you know, that makeup company, Glossier.
Yes.
Well, so they have a sticker they sent me and it says, you look good. And it's one of those kind of stickers you can put on your mirror and you can
Okay.
peel it off again. It's just a static sticker. But
Right.
every time I look at myself in the mirror, it says, you look good. And isn't that sort of like a mantra?
Yeah, that is the mantra. That is.
Anyway, so she meets with the priest and finds out, yeah, man, no, you can't just like say you're into the Hare Krishna thing, Krishna consciousness thing, and not
It
do
could take
anything.
years. It could take years. I mean, Jenny may not be around long enough to get the visa. Who knows?
Oh my God, you're so mean. But so the reason that was mean. No, but I mean, I'm thinking to myself, like, they said we would sponsor you.
Right.
If it is the case that it's sponsoring, that means that A, they're paying some fees, and B, they're vouching. It's like in the United States, where if you sponsor someone, you're responsible for them financially.
Yes.
So like, why
yes.
would this organization just, you know, bet on your horse when they don't even know you? It's like, we'll sponsor the visa of someone who has done some shit for our turf, or
Right. I
whatever you
mean,
call it.
yeah, why would you randomly sponsor somebody you don't even know?
That's what yeah.
You
They
know,
could be
so
total assholes, and then you'd be like financially responsible for them. Although maybe it's not the same when it's a company. I have no idea. I don't know. So then, you know, it's back to, are we going to get married again?
and Submit said straight out that he cannot choose marriage over his parents. So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. Honestly, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
mean,
so hard
Jenny,
for me to understand, like, not doing things because my parents don't want me to. But that's the difference between being born here and being born there.
exactly. And I think Jenny just needs to chalk up her losses and go home already, because this is not gonna happen.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but-
we'll see what happens.
And if they get married, I hope his mom doesn't commit suicide.
No, me either. That'll
As
be really
per
bad.
the threats. Oh my God, can you imagine? I'll be
Wedding
fucked up enough to
anniversary.
threaten it.
Wedding anniversary, the anniversary of my mother-in-law's death. That's kind of fucked up, don't you think?
There's so much fucked up shit going on there. It's not even funny.
You know, and
Just with the manipulation part.
you know, and not even a natural death. She happened to have a heart attack that day. Or no, she committed suicide the day I got married.
So wrong. Just so fucking wrong. Anyway, let's move over to Ethiopia, where
yes.
like, geez, this
There's
shit's
some
going
weird
down.
like three-way thing going on there. I mean,
There's a lot of passive aggression, don't you think?
Yes, yes, there
Go to
is.
my notes.
Yes,
Yeah,
there
there's
is,
a lot of
definitely.
passive aggression that I don't know what to do with. It's like Ariela feels like she's passive aggressive for having Leandro there. But then suddenly Bini's inviting his ex, and it's really passive aggressive.
I fucking love that though, because we were saying that if Bini was to do the same thing to Ari with his bongo butt ex-girlfriend. Like if he didn't tell her about some type of interaction or some conversation, Ari, her fucking brains will be all over the walls. But meanwhile, Bini didn't even know that Leandro spent 2 weeks with Ari back in New Jersey while she was pregnant. So when he
he's got
decided,
his spidey senses tingling.
yes. So when he decided to invite her out,
at all, he's not stupid.
No, he's not. No, he's not. And he's like, you know something, bitch? You want to play the X game? I'll play the X game as well. I'll bring out my beautiful bongo butt partner.
And she's gorgeous, man.
She is. She's super fucking beautiful. Gorgeous.
And I mean, she gets there and Leandro's like, oh my God, she's totally hot. And then she's like, he's hot. Wouldn't that be fucked up if the
I know, right? Exactly. If the ex hooks up with Leandro, no. Ari would not be happy.
No, that would be messed up for real.
But she's fucked up. Ari is more concerned about Leandro and his feelings than she is about Bini.
I know. What is going on here? She's really like reliving the fact that she that she left him without overtly breaking up with him, which I get, but actually, let me restate. It feels like it's just out of the blue and totally sudden.
Right.
But I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
I mean, like, what really killed me was after the gym scene when Bini was.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Okay. Yes. He seemed like he was gonna fucking kill him.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like that went beyond passive aggression into overt aggression. Like, yeah, I was scared for him too. You could tell he was legit scared. That was not him just acting for the camera.
No. And then when Bini asked him whether he had sex with Ari while he stood with her in Jersey, he stuttered all over himself and never gave a direct answer. Said, you have nothing to worry about. So when Bini recalled the conversation with Ari, she was more worried about Leandro's feelings.
Yeah, I know. She's like, I'm so embarrassed.
It's like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like, instead of addressing the situation with your man, you're worried about how your ex-man is reacting to it.
Right. And when she was talking to Leandro in the kitchen, this whole you need a hug thing, like neither of them is over the other.
No, they're not. They're not over each other. They could try to convince us all they want. They are not over each other. And if Ari didn't accidentally fall on Bini's dick and get pregnant, I bet you she would have been back with Leandro.
And maybe what's her name, whose name I did not write down in Ethiopia, maybe she would be with Leandro.
Yeah.
I mean, with Bini.
With Bini.
Yeah, the same deal. They both go back to their exes.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. But it is kind of fucked up. Like when they finally tell their story, right, about Bini and his ex, when they finally tell the story of how and why they broke up, you start to realize that like they both had a lot of unresolved feelings. It was almost the exact same situation.
I know.
She literally said like, I always thought we'd get back together.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what Ariela's been saying. So that's
right. I know. Isn't that kind of ironic?
Yeah, but it also makes me ask myself, did he tell her what to say?
Maybe.
Because like maybe she came there to do a little piece of theater so that Ari could get a taste of her own medicine.
That's an interesting theory. I didn't think of it that way.
I mean, it seemed just a little too packed, like,
right.
Exactly the same.
Right. Situation. Yeah. You're right.
I don't know. Anyway, that scene at the gym when which happened before that, the part with the ex-girlfriend, but like that scene in the gym was, I was shook, man. He should have known that, like, Bini's small, but man, that guy, like, he's legit mixed martial artist.
Yeah, his hands are weapons. I wouldn't mess
Did
with him.
he intend that the whole time, do you think, or was it he just got really like carried away with his emotion?
I think he just got carried away with his emotions. I don't think Bini brought him over there to like beat him up. I think he just wanted to have alone time with him without Ari around, first of all. Just to have like man-to-man time, bring him to the gym where Bini feels comfortable in his type of environment. And, you know, his emotions overrode him a little bit.
At least that's what he wanted you to think. What if that's like his real self though? Imagine if you're wrong and it was intentional. And he planned it the whole time. Then he's like a psychopath, man. A fucking psychopath.
Okay, I'll think about that, but
yeah,
he's too sweet, I think.
I don't think so. I mean, he fucking almost choked her ex-husband out. Maybe that's just his superficial manner. Maybe he's a really good actor. I'll tell you one thing. Those pictures of him and his ex-girlfriend, those are freaking hot.
Aren't they?
Like, they're amazing together.
I know.
I was kind of tripping out on that.
It's kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, it's really okay. So in the kitchen, I mean, no, I was in the box. When was this part? The part where like, oh, it was in the boxing ring. Sorry, I'm totally stoned. Woo, doing a good job podcasting.
It's okay.
And they're in the boxing ring, and
right.
He's asking Leandro if they ever slept together.
Yes.
Leandro totally did look guilty. Now, I don't know if that was, you know, that was put together by production or not.
I'm sorry, Brianna. If the answer was no, then why didn't he just say no?
Why didn't he just say no? Well, even I guess I'm trying to like mentally give him the, you know,
the benefit of the
doubt, because
he looked way
I'm thinking
too nervous.
to myself, he just was like assaulted in the moment. I don't mean physically assaulted.
Which would give me.
And there you are smoking a bowl.
Yes, there I am. Here I am smoking a bowl. Yes. Now you just made me forget what the fuck I was gonna say now. Which would give me.
See how this is going.
Because you interrupted me, woman. You interrupted me. Listen, which would give me an even more of a reason to say no if I didn't sleep with her, because he almost just beat the shit out of me in the ring. I would have been like, listen, dude, no, I didn't fuck your girl. Leave me alone. I don't want her. She's the one that begged me to come here. She's the one that calls me crying all the time. If you have an issue, go talk to Ari and stop trying to choke me out.
Awkward.
Okay.
Like, but that is seriously awkward.
But instead, he's like, oh, you have nothing to worry about. What kind of answer is that?
Yeah.
Which makes me think they did have a little freaky. I wouldn't.
Yeah, he didn't know what to say.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry. If it's no, I would have just said no. Just say no.
So it must be yes. You're absolutely right. Well, then I guess I was trying to mentally give him the benefit of the doubt so much that I was like, well, maybe he doesn't understand like the idiom. Did you sleep with her? But I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, right? He said something like, did you do the sex?
Did you sleep with her?
No, he said something about the sex. Did you do the sex?
I missed that part.
Yeah, it was something about do the sex or did the sex or I don't know, something with the sex. Sex was in.
What do you think? Did they bang or what?
Okay. She was pregnant at the time. So
So
I'm hoping that he didn't bang her. They might have had some physical contact, but I don't think they went all the way because she was 4 or 5 months pregnant at the time and she was probably showing. So I'm hoping that he wouldn't have had sex with a pregnant woman that wasn't carrying his baby.
yeah, it's freaking creepy, but I'm sure it
Because to me,
happens
that's
all the time.
I know it happens all the time. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know it happens all the time. Trust me.
That's pretty
But
trippy.
I mean, it is, you know, I would hope that he has some type of morals, that if he did get physical with her, it wasn't the sex. But
I don't know what to say because I wasn't in bed with them.
I wasn't in bed with them. Who the fuck knows?
Nobody saw nothing.
Nobody saw nothing, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to Ellie and Victor. And once again, as soon as I saw the Seattle Space Needle, I freaked out thinking like it's going to be Mike and Natalie. I still have PTSD. I know. It's like if you say Seattle,
we're like scarred for life now, right?
Seriously, he definitely ruined Seattle for me, y'all.
Oh God, no! Natalie ruined Seattle for us because Natalie fucking sucks.
Yeah, she does suck.
But that was happily ever after, and this is the other way. And now we have Ellie and Victor.
Right. Ellie needs to blow her hair out. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
It's a choice.
And anyway, we all need a friend like Hiromi.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, she is the MVP of this episode. Because first of all, she put all of her feelings about Victor aside and was there for her friend when her friend needed her. Are we okay over there?
Hold on a second.
Okay, I'm holding. Please hold.
Everything's
okay,
fine.
we're back. Okay, we're back.
Nobody
now.
panic. Oh my God. Audio people are like, what is
They're like, what the fuck is going on here?
I'll tell you what's going on. Mary's smoking weed on her podcast.
Yes, and so is Brianna. What else is fucking new?
I did not.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No, I smoked weed before the podcast. Oh my God. And you're smoking cigarettes on the podcast?
Yes, I am. Yes, that's why I'm Angela's broad purse. Okay, leave me alone.
Wow.
Girl, you keep blowing up my spot. Leave me alone.
I don't even know what that means, blowing up my spot.
Telling on me. You keep telling everybody what I'm doing.
The video people can see.
Well, I know the video people could see, but the audio people can't.
All right, I'll stop bringing it up and just let you guys figure it out for yourself. Anyway.
So, first of all, I love how you put in the notes that the storm is a message from God.
Thank you. Well, seriously, right? This still like God is all like, this is a bad idea, Ellie. So let me just destroy that island so that you don't have to like make a huge mistake.
Exactly.
Then when she talks to the sister's like, there's no way you can survive in Providencia right now. I'm like, what does that mean? Like the conditions are dire, like what, flooding in the street? Like, or does she mean there's, you know, no lights, there's no power, and it's quite bad, etc. You know,
it's probably a combination of both. Flooding in the streets, no lights, no power.
When she says you can't survive there, does that mean you're in imminent danger of death if you live there?
Or no? I mean, later when Ellie got to Colombia, she said when Ellie said she was going to the island of San Andreas, where they were evacuating people from Providencia. So probably the conditions on the island were so dire that they had to evacuate people to this neighboring island because they couldn't survive on Providencia.
I
mean,
anyway, well, there's a big bummer. And
yeah.
like you said, Hiromi, who like is against this whole thing, and I'm sure she felt that this hurricane was a message from God too. She's still being supportive.
Yep,
That's
and she
amazing.
still got up at the crack of ass to drive Ellie to the airport.
Yeah, I know.
It was still dark out when they were driving to the
If
airport.
that was you and me, at what point would you just give in and support me? Like, let's say you kind of just subtly were trying to give me the message for.
And you weren't getting the message.
Or
a week
I was
before
getting
you were
it,
about
but
to,
like, let's say I'm getting it, but I just keep turning down your advice.
right.
At a certain point, you either give up trying to give the advice, or you get on the bus, or you get off the bus, or you stay on that bus, right? Which one is it?
I would definitely stay on that bus. Yeah. And I would probably give up about a week before you're about to move and just be like, fuck it, this crazy bitch is moving anyway. I might as well just support her ass.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because she's not going to listen to me. So I would say a week or two before you're about to move, I would just fucking give up and just get on the bus.
That a good friend will do that. Yeah,
just get on the crazy bus.
Right. Anyway, this is this whole scene is freaking crazy though.
It is.
Because first the sister is like, listen, it was so unclear that I couldn't tell what was going on until the end of their segments, because it was like they're saying there's no way he'll survive on Providencia. So then I thought, oh, he's gonna go to Medellin, right, where his sister is, like the mainland, right? And the town where Melissa lives. Anyway, so, but no, they don't tell you to the end. No, she's going to a neighboring island.
Yes.
So that was kind of interesting. And also I'm thinking to myself, like, what does she think? She's going to track him down in the street, or like go to every boat or airplane that's coming in from that island and just go check at the dock or the loading place, you know,
or go to like every like evacuee center and like scan, you know,
like what the hell? What was her plan? I'm glad she didn't sell everything yet, and
she has no plan.
She doesn't.
She has no plan, and like Hiromi said, please don't disappear and don't touch anything.
I could completely relate to that, because that's how I feel about airports and airplanes. Anyway, we'll see what happens, but like, I feel like she's making a really big mistake.
Yes, she is.
You know, you have to have some evidence to support your beliefs where possible. I think, you know, like, she has no reason to think that this man is going to just suddenly never cheat on her again, or I don't know.
I know.
I hate that. Hate when my friends like get back with a cheater or something like that. It makes it really hard to support them when you know they're doing the wrong thing, right?
Yes. Yes, it does. But that's what good friends do. They ride the crazy bus.
Right. As long as they can hang on. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I guess I hope my friends always tell me the truth, but you can't tell someone the truth and then just harangue them about it like week after week after week. Anyway, I don't know if you noticed this, but I was laughing so hard that like that's a really sad segment, you know, and they play, and then suddenly it's like when they switch over, it's all like happy Mexican music.
Yes, I know. Yes.
You know, it's like all na, 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 and then they're like it's like, okay, I guess we're in Mexico. Yeah. It's like they give all the countries their own distinctive music.
Yes, I
Which
know.
I can't decide how I feel about that. What do you think? Like, first of all, are we that stupid that we need them to do that? That's question one.
Okay.
Or question
Other people
two.
might be, but we're not. Okay.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds highly unlikely. Uh, but seriously, is there anything wrong with that? Like bias, ethnic bias, worried? Like, is there anything? It's a little like stereotyping, you know?
Yes,
That's
it is
all.
stereotyping. It is definitely stereotyping, but Brianna, this is Matt Shaw Productions.
Right. No, I
Producers
know.
of 90 Day Fiance and Love at the Lockup. I mean, come on. Do you really expect anything more?
No, I don't.
So, I mean, honestly.
Anyway, so all I can say is yay, Kenny and Armando.
Yes, exactly.
And so Cassidy is coming to visit. Which one of his girls is this? Is this the Cooper's mother?
I think so. I think.
So why isn't she bringing Cooper? That's
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which one she is, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. I don't know which one she is.
I don't either. But three of them look the same, and then there's Cooper's mother.
Yes.
Did you notice that? Like one of them, she must be fraternal, because when you get IVF, you can have twins that are not, I mean, I guess I've never heard of, without IVF, two same-sex identical twins. I mean, fraternal twins.
Right.
Right? If they're the same sex, you would think they're identical twins, right?
Yes, yes.
But with IVF, I think you can get pregnant with more than one egg at the same time.
Okay.
It looks like there was three and then her. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Are they triplets or are they quadruplets? No, they're triplets.
Triplets. So there's triplets and then there's a single, right?
So two of them look the same and she looks really different, but I don't know if that's the one who looks different because I don't remember what they look like.
I don't know.
Anymore. Yeah. Anyway, this whole scene at the airport was literally like a romance novel, except they're father and child. He is sobbing his little heart out.
I know. He's been so homesick, you know, and he has been holding it inside. Hasn't said anything. He's been holding it inside and seeing Cassidy, it just, you know, all of it bubbled to the surface.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's one thing, if you have ever moved to another country, which I did briefly, in fact, it was Mexico, there's this whole other part, which is like, you just can't get any of the stuff you're used to. Like you can't get your favorite shampoo brand, or you can't find chicken to the sea. You probably can find that, but like whatever it is, there's a lot of stuff that you can't get from your home country. And that's hard too. And then to just go from having all his family around him to having no family around him.
Right. Like Cassidy said, she was used to hugging him every day. And now this is the first hug she's had in like over a year.
It's really sad.
Yeah, it is sad. You know, and Kenny said he hasn't told Armando much about it because he doesn't want Armando to feel bad that he took Kenny away from his family.
Right.
You know, and there was a little conflict between them in the beginning because Armando felt like Kenny was stalling things about moving to Mexico because of his family and things like that. So, you know, Kenny hasn't really confided to Armando about being homesick, and which is, you know, perfectly normal for Kenny to be having these feelings.
Right.
But the fact that
I think he's eating his feelings. Because it looks like dude's put on like 20 pounds in quarantine. And I'm saying that not to body shame him, just so I don't feel alone. You know? Because I cannot lose my quarantine weight. Anyway, totally different topic. Here this poor man is crying about his daughter. And I'm like, yeah, and he's fat. That's super messed up.
Oh, you're making me choke. Stop it.
Sorry. You very elegantly pushed the mute button now. I was
Yeah,
impressed
so
with
no
that.
one, so no one can hear me choke. But since we're doing video, they could see me choke.
They can see you choking. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. He seems
So,
like he's an awesome dad, don't you
yes,
think?
he does. He does seem like he's a very awesome dad.
They only give us like short little pieces with these guys. Is it because they don't have enough drama or what? Because
Yes,
I just
because they're
want
normal.
longer segments. Like
Yes.
they
That's
are
why we get
normal.
short segments with them, because they're normal.
It's so adorable though. I love them. They're
Yes.
my favorite.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're the opposite of Angela Dean, basically.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And speaking of a couple that I wish they would give a short segment to, or
Yeah.
no segment to at all,
Yeah.
Corey and Evelyn.
Yeah. So Evelyn's mad at us.
Yes, in case you guys haven't heard, Evelyn is mad at us. We need to stop tagging her in posts on our page.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you like one of our posts, then it was me that did it. But if you were mad like Evelyn, that means Mary did it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes.
Just
Evelyn is
kidding.
really,
But you're highly
Evelyn's
controversial.
really
I
mad
just
at,
said that because she thinks it's me. Because
yes.
I was in the little video clip. Sorry.
In case you
Evelyn.
guys haven't heard, on our Patreon and YouTube, we have Laura from Laura and Maladon. We had interviewed her a little while ago, and she dropped some tea about Corey and Evelyn.
Yeah.
Which is why Evelyn's mad at us.
Yeah.
Basically.
That they've been married for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, so she was mad about it. And she's like, we didn't get married in 2018. Just wait till you see what's coming up on the show. And so indeed, this week on the show, she, at the very end, she admits that they are married. So now let's say they filmed this in 2020.
Yes.
Then 2019 could be what she's talking about. And so what? We're off by a year. And she accused us, or rather you.
Yes.
You did the tweet, but thought
Yes.
she was accusing me. So I guess us is appropriate.
Yes.
Of not doing enough research.
Yes.
But we did.
But we did. Hello, because we're proper podcasters, right, Brianna?
So proper. Everything
So
about
proper.
us is proper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the evil stepsisters this time around, eh?
Yes.
Although they're spot on. Her sisters are like, what is going on here? You never wanted to get married. And then your fiance comes with this ratchet used prom dress with stains on it and wants you to wear it for your wedding dress.
Mm-hmm.
They're not having it.
No, they're not having it. And I can't believe Corey actually thought that that was a good idea.
That seems like it has to have been production, right?
Yes, that had to be.
Or is he just super freaking clueless? And also later in the segment, he started talking
I don't know,
about how
Brianna.
he had gone shopping for a wedding dress.
With his mother, without
Evelyn.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Is that though?
Yeah, because he thought he could get them cheaper in the US.
Even if he could get them cheaper in the US, what would make him think that he could pick her wedding dress without her there?
Well, she can't be in the US. Remember, she's banned from here.
I know. My point
I know, but I'm just being sarcastic. But yeah,
just even thinking that, like, she, like, and why didn't his mom stop him?
Because the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway,
I don't know.
Like
I mean, none of this makes any fucking sense.
Yeah, that was so uncomfortable though. He's like, I got a surprise. She's like, is it chocolate? That was my first response to
yes, I know.
And then
as soon as she said that, I thought of you.
I know, I'd be so let down. I'd be like, fuck, it's a used prom dress.
Right? It's not
Could have
fucking
brought
chocolate.
chocolate.
Corey, go out and get me chocolate
Seriously.
right now. The fuck?
This whole thing was really insulting. And I think Evelyn's snotty and rude, etc. But this was like, what? I would have
Mhm.
been like, you hapless motherfucker. I would not have handled it graciously. What about
No,
you?
I would not have handled it graciously either. But I don't think my man would be dumb enough to hand me a dirty, stained prom dress and ask me if I want to wear it for my wedding.
And act like he's got like some beautiful thing for you.
I know.
It's really bizarre. And Evelyn was like, is this an heirloom that's been passed
Right.
out?
Like
No.
a family tradition. No, it's my sister's prom dress.
Yeah, it's really messed up. So then she tells her sisters about the woman in Peru.
Yes.
And there, all I heard was puto. It just sounded like they were calling him a hoe. But
yes, I know.
yeah, I just think this is so much gaslighting. She's the biggest gaslighter
Oh
ever.
yeah, she
Don't you
is.
think?
She is. She
I
fucking
like
cheats
it.
on. She cheats on him left and right, but that's okay, right?
Total double standard.
That's totally okay. And I
But
wonder what
he's
her
an
sisters.
idiot also.
Yeah, but I wonder what her sisters think about that too, because I'm sure that they know that she cheats on him left and right. Do they co-sign that and say that that's acceptable?
I don't know, but I think Evelyn is a bitch. I've always thought she was a bitch. I do think Corey's an idiot, so they deserve each other, basically.
They do basically. And she announced they were already married. Woohoo.
Yeah, right. So, okay, so Evelyn, for real now. Yeah, we apparently haven't done our research. You got been married in 2019 instead of 2018. Sorry, we're off by a year. We're just floating.
Actually, I think that they might have taped this season at the beginning of this year.
Okay.
So maybe she's talking about
early 2020.
Yeah, early 2020.
Who the hell knows? I don't know, but
Who
they're
knows?
really boring.
Who exactly? And I wish they would give them a shorter segment and Kenny and Armando a longer segment. I would honestly, I wish they would cut Bini and Ari's segment, cut out Corey and Evelyn all together and give that combined time to Kenny and Armando.
You mean you don't want it for Steven and Alina?
No. Alina, maybe. Alina, I like Alina. Alina's smart.
She was cute.
Alina's cute and she's smart because she actually takes her friend's advice.
Yeah.
She's thinking twice about what she's doing. She's not totally blinded by love, Steven's hair, whatever she's in love with. Steven, she's not
Steven's
totally
in love with his own hair.
She's not blinded by it. And
right.
She sees the red flags.
Yeah. She doesn't know that he's slept. And he's a freaking hypocrite. He
is a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite.
So shocking to me. Last week I'm all, oh, I'm not shocked. Well, think about it. He's the one who's like preaching abstinence right now. He's the one who got them separate apartments.
Thank you. In a strange fucking country.
Right.
But neither one of them speak the language. You're going to leave her alone.
But my point is, like, he's saying, oh, you're so sexy. The temptation would be too much. She thinks he's saying that because he believes in saving it till he's married. But meanwhile, he's banged a bunch of chicks. I don't know how many exactly, but he's like,
we know that he's had
relationships.
Right. And plus this whole thing with him asking her if he could date other girls, and all of this is a huge red flags to her. And I kind of like that she followed her 15-year-old friend's advice
oh my God, that's gonna be insane.
And the other girl, what's her name? Masha, is just as gorgeous Alina. My God, these girls are
She's
beautiful.
really pretty. I know. She's beautiful. But they're
Masha's
gonna
hitting
try to
Steven up on
bait him
Facebook.
now.
Yep.
She's gonna test his fidelity by baiting him. I
Yeah.
do not believe in this though.
But we'll
Although
see.
I did it to someone for real.
You did.
Yeah, I did with the guy who I was seeing
Okay.
a long time ago. I
Did
did
it
that
work?
exact thing.
Did it work?
He played along with it, but he says he knew it was me. the whole
Oh,
time.
okay. Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
never know.
We'll never know. Well,
I'm just
Masha
saying, I
is
think it's bad judgment.
Masha's hitting up Steven, so we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, we are. And then they're gonna do it on Facebook. Did you not find this a little odd? Or is this just the fact that like they're in Russia and maybe they're not as hip with their social media?
I think it's because they're in Russia.
Or maybe they
not
don't have as many options or something.
Yes, I think so. Yes. I think
Because for
Facebook is their main
real,
thing.
and her friend is gonna catfish him.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. What do you think's gonna happen?
I think he's gonna take the bait.
You know,
I think he's
He's
dumb enough that
creepy.
he's gonna take the bait. Yeah, I think he's that dumb and creepy. He's gonna take the bait.
right? He's creepy, don't you think?
Oh yes, yes. Steven with a V who's in love with his own hair. Yes.
Right. So he gets up on the morning that he's gonna fly to Turkey and he's like, everyone's like, so you ready to go? He's like, yep. I just have to, I'm hungry and I want to eat some snacks and then like use the bathroom and brush my teeth. And his mom's like, we don't have time for all of that. So he's like, okay, then just load my shit in the car.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
wow.
It's like, come
Wait,
on.
what? I know. So he's like hungry, has to pee the entire way to the airport and has stinky breath from not brushing his teeth.
I know. But I get your point about his brother's hair. His brother has
What
a
point did I
lot.
make?
You loved the hair last week. The whole man bun thing that his brother has going on.
I do not agree.
I say that his brother has better hair than Steven.
That I agree with. But I do not love his hairstyle at all. I don't remember saying that. I'm not trying
No,
to
I don't
you.
I don't think you said you loved the hairstyle. You just loved his hair.
Maybe. I can't remember how he had his hair last time.
Okay.
I wish my kid would stop doing the man bun thing. He has basically that exact same hair situation where it's like all shaved underneath. So when he puts it up in his little man bun, it's all like shaved. I don't know. I'm not worried because I know Dylan's not listening to my podcast.
Yes.
So he'll never find out that I said it. And even if he did know that I said it, he wouldn't care at all. He's fine. We can all disagree with hairstyles.
Yes, we could all disagree with
family.
hairstyles and still be friends.
Yeah. So what do you think of his dad? Like the producers are obviously asking the father, like, so what do you think's gonna happen? He's all, well, Steven's not good at following the rules. Dun, dun, dun. Apparently that's, yeah, because he's fucking a bunch of girls while he's saying he's like a very pious religious person. So whatever.
I don't think this Steven and Alina is gonna work.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just thinking like what could happen. I hope she just sees right through that bullshit and just turns around and goes home.
Yeah, I hope
she's
so.
that smart.
I
Of
hope
course,
so.
probably not. You know what? I have this thought, like, I bet you there's tons of couples who they film, but that at the end of the day, they don't ever put them on the show because their story didn't pan out all the way. Like, think about that. If you like, let's say you needed 6 couples per season or something.
Right.
If you only cast 6 couples, but let's say all of them got married just coincidentally and lived happily ever after or whatever, you would have no show. So you probably have to film like a lot more people so that they make sure they get enough drama or whatever for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I know.
like the right balance because they don't know what's going to happen
Right.
unless they're all acting, which would be a shock.
Yes, it would be a shock. What a shocker that would be. But
right, I know. Don't you ever wonder how much our guests lie to us? What if they're all like in a secret society and they all lie to us? Because we always ask them like, how real is reality TV? And literally pretty much everyone has been like, no, what you see is really true. Maybe they'll have us reenacted or whatever. But although not the Love After Lockup people, they have not said that.
No, they have
The
not
Love
said
After
that.
Lockup people are just like, well, can't say, which means they're like scripted or something.
Yeah, or the producers gave us an idea, we roll with it type shit,
Right.
I don't know.
Anyway, so that brings us to the end of the episode.
Yes.
And I would like to say that audio people, if you want to see us on video doing this, because we are so hot, let's face it.
Yes, we are. We are really hot.
I know we are hot. So just go to go to our YouTube channel. So Kiki and Kivitz on YouTube. And we're gonna start posting all of our audio podcasts with video on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
We don't want to deprive you of our glamour one extra minute.
Yes, exactly.
And then we on our Patreon, we have like a whole bunch of cool bonus content, past interviews. So you should totally go check that out and subscribe. Become a patron of ours. Help us support this podcast.
Help a sister
we have
pay her bills.
Expensive habits too.
Yes, we do.
Drink a lot of liquor before I come on the podcast, and that shit's not free.
I was gonna say podcasting is an expensive habit, but you're like drinking is expensive.
Mary's weed is expensive. People.
Yes, that is too, but so is podcasting. Podcasting is expensive as well.
So is my Durban poison vape right here.
Yes.
And
so are cigarettes, but we're not gonna get into that.
I've moved past all that, Anyway, thanks to everyone for joining us, and we sincerely hope that you will be here to listen and see our next podcast episode, which will be next Sunday night. So stay tuned for that. And Love After Lockup fans, we're doing Love After Lockup podcast on our Patreon now. Just saying, one more reason. Sign up.
Yes, one more reason to subscribe.
Yeah.
Love After Lockup special content. Run, Alina, run.
Right. Exactly. Okay, everyone. See you back here next time. Bye.
Bye.